Good morning to you, good day to you, good evening to you. Whatever time of day it is that you are watching this, I wish you the absolute best. My name is Freed. Welcome to The Art of Being Free. This is a show that focuses on growth mindset for creators. I remember there was a time where I had this very me against the world attitude. Coming from a small town in California, there was a lot of competition. It was very hard to get certain opportunities. But looking back, I feel like I made those opportunities hard to get for myself, because when you come up the way I came up, and a lot of people came up certain ways, right? Hard knock, everyone has a story, but those things, they stick with you. And for me, they would stick in my subconscious mind, and I would carry it with me from opportunity to opportunity. So that rejection would stick with me and I couldn't shake it. So in my early adult life, I actually had this, due to rejection, me against the world mentality. See, I expected everyone to conform to me. I wasn't necessarily trying to get better. And I was led a lot by my urges. I was led by comfort. I was led by things that were not going to make me better. They were not going to allow me to live. And these are things that I see that now, as an older gentleman, but as a young man, there were a lot of chasing comfort because I came up in such a rugged state. So you want to get out of that and put yourself into a space where, you have maximum comfort and you're not exposed to the things, the rigors of the, a rough environment. But I can say the value is degraded when that is the motivation. So of course I'm going to blame external forces or external factors if I'm not obtaining what I want, because it's based on my own personal, comforts. There's nothing else attached. So I went through a lot of that. And then I went through, I want to be successful just because of a physical appearance. Let me look the best way I could look, so that'll change things up. And then I was led by vanity at that point. And I did whatever it took to get in the best shape that I could get into. It's all said and done with that. There was a lot that I did that I shouldn't have done. Starving myself at times, not drinking enough water, even though I look great. Best shape in the world in my life. But there still wasn't that fulfillment. When I got into leadership in my 20s, the way I ran my team was the top teams looked down on us. There was a lot of comparison. We got to beat them. A lot of competition. We got to beat them. Our standards were attached to overcoming being overlooked, when we should have just been focused on becoming the best team that we could be, for the good of all, so all the teams could look up to us. And we would eventually become the number one team, but it was ran through overworking and scarcity. And the world is against us. Woe is me against the world. I feel like that's been programmed into a lot of people. Like, the world is not against you. I tell this to myself, to my younger self, the world is not against you. It's all about really redefining your central purpose and focusing on what it's going to take to be the best version of yourself. But I just know the biggest thing, if I could go back and just tell myself anything that would allow me to be a bit more at peace, it would be that the world is not against you. You've been programmed to think that the world is against you. The world is not against you. You talk about having haters. Like, for me, when I used to rap, I would rap about all these haters, but I really didn't have haters like that. Like, I got a lot of love, actually, and I still get a lot of love to this day. So I noticed that when I started focusing on that love, I got more and more of it. And then I started giving it back because I was just getting so much. I'm like, let me get this love back in a way that's shining. Whereas with the rapping, I was using that to burn. You know what I'm saying? Because I have light. Like, you got light, and you got to choose what to do with the light. You can use that light to illuminate your environment, illuminate those around you, or you could use that light to burn. But with the rap, that's what I was doing. I was focusing on the haters. As a creative, especially when you don't get the love that you expect to get because of the work that you put in on a piece, you put out the piece, you share it, you may not get the love that you want immediately. That might make you think that you have these haters. Oh, because somebody doesn't like what I've done or what I'm doing, that makes them a hater. Or because people aren't responding, they're all haters. That's a bad way to think. That's how the me against the world is developed. Like, just create with the intent to create and multiply. If you really are creating, you're breathing and producing life into that creation, and life multiplies. So if you focus on illuminating, that light is going to shine on everybody. And just understand that you might not get a response. Like, you're the city on the hill that can't be hid. People are seeing you from afar. Your light is hitting them from afar. So they're seeing you and it's affecting them. You know, you don't have to feel like they're not getting at me, so they're haters. Like, you can't, that's skewed. We gotta stop. Like, I will put stuff out about haters having just imaginary haters to make myself feel, you know, validated for not getting a response. And that wasn't fair. It wasn't fair to myself, and it caused a lot of mental anguish as a creator because I just felt like unseen. But everybody saw me and everybody showed me love, and they're not obligated to do it constantly. If you're focused on imaginary haters, or even if you do have haters, I would not focus on them. If you don't focus on them, I mean, it's the balance is the yin and the yang either way. But like, if you tend to focus on the yang, then you're going to receive it. Like, I just want to focus on, you know, the love, because if you do have haters, you probably have more people that love you. So that's what I will focus on. The world is not against you. You have to deprogram your mind from that me against the world mentality and start focusing on the love that you get and the love that you can give. Don't focus on the haters. Don't focus on the woe is me. Don't focus on the me against the world, because that's something that's been programmed. You've been programmed to compete, to get up and get it before the next man or lady. And it's really throwing people off because it's not allowing you to focus on what's already yours. There's so much there for you, but there's so much coming in to the conscious mind with all these distractions and rumors and the wild news and the celebrity gossip, and it sticks. So I would challenge you to focus on the best possible, ideal, supreme version of yourself, right? You can set it up within a simple affirmation, which is I am. Finish that I am with something powerful and put it everywhere and tell yourself that all the time. It's your own I am. I can't give it to you because you know what you are. But if you focus on what you are in a supreme sense and how it can multiply and reverberate throughout your community and come back to all the people that love you and look up to you, it's going to spread, because those people are also going to share that message that they're receiving from you. They're receiving your light. The light reverberates. You're using it to illuminate your surroundings. Remember, a city on a hill cannot be hid. So you could use your light to illuminate, or you could use your light to burn. Focus on life, which is the illumination, right? Let there be light, right? Very powerful affirmation. Let there be. You can make that shift with your, vibe as well. Make sure you're focusing on that light, on that creativity that's yours. You're not competing, you're creating. If you like this, leave a 5-star review wherever you are hearing it. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a thumbs up and please subscribe. The Art of Being Freed. We are dropping weekly, every weekend. It'll either be Friday or Saturday, but we are dropping every week. Until next week, this is Freed with The Art of Being Freed. I will see you soon. Peace.